Hey coaches, today I want to talk to you about the anatomy of a 5-yard running play. This play is by Army, so check it out here. This is Jason Hansut with the Pro Style Spread Offense. Let's take a look at this. I think when we really dig into this as true option, true veer teams, or true midline option teams, whatever you want to call it, true wing T teams will run it. Each play is like a masterpiece in itself. And when you sit down to break down these games and you're looking at it as a coaching staff, I remember back to my college days, I'd sit down. We used to run it, and I was a graduate assistant at that time, and it was just mind-blowing the amount of detail and analysis that went into just one single play. So I'm going to try to replicate that a little bit. Now, I'm not part of their system, but I'm just going to try and give you a little taste of what it is. So they're looking at this now. The cool thing I like about this formation is they've taken their split end, and most of the time in a wing T, they're going to bring that. They're going to have this split end out wide here, but in this play, he's in tight. Like he's only about a yard, if even a yard outside the wing back, and he's all the way up on the ball. Now, all of this is planned. There's a reason for this. And so he's going to pick the end of this defensive end right here. Now, this is fantastic, okay? This guy probably outweighs this guy by, 30 to 40 pounds. And if this were a better team than Houston, he'd probably outweigh him by more than that. But you're asking your split end to block a defensive end. That does not happen, all right, in Division I football very often, which is why I think this is so cool. And look at his technique here. He fires off the ball almost like he's going to go out on a pass route, but then he gets his right arm right into his right shoulder pad right there, right in front, and just flips him around, turns him, and now he's got him locked in, shoulder pad. So he went from being in front of him to now gaining incredible position on the outside. This opens up this path right here. All right, so we've got the split in there. Next, let's look at the wing inside. He's going to release outside to the first man over, or the first man outside. And so we've got him right there. And again, he's going to do the same thing. Notice how he takes a path right at his outside shoulder, locks up the outside shoulder, and then gets his hips around, swings his hips around outside, and now we've gotten the edge. So we've got two players that immediately, within 1, 2, 3 steps, have sealed the box. They've locked the line defenders in there. So fantastic job by both these guys, and you can see how well coached they've been on their technique to lock that edge. And again, it's not even a hand block. It's their right shoulder. Their right shoulder pad is right underneath his armpit, and they've got him locked up in there nice and tight, both those guys. Now, because those guys have it locked up, that frees up the next two guys down inside to pull and wrap around and find the first color that they see. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. First guy pulling around is the tackle, 74. He pulls around that split end who's in tight, and watch him just first color he sees right there, safety up. Now, I would guess that they're coaching this guy up to take the best angle and take him where he wants to go. So he's lined up out wide here. He's just going to kick him out and leave room for the running back to cut him up inside. So again, great technique there. This is a tough block for a lineman to block a safety right here. All right, but he gets his feet settled. Look at him breaking his feet down right there. Get that wide base right here, trying to get those feet. He could be a little bit lower, but it did the job. Stay on his inside shoulder, all right? We want him to only have one go, and that's out, all right? And which he does. Now he's screwed. All right, ball carrier's up inside. Okay, let's look at our next man down inside, the guard. All right, he's going to pull around, and where's he going to go? All right, he gets a little more depth. All right, your second puller needs a little more depth so he can clear the first puller, but lo and behold, he's got a guy right in his face, so what do? You block him. Not much else you can do. If they'd been able to seal this guy in, or there was room, sure, he'd pull on up and find the next color. But not there, so he just picks him up. That's Excellent job. Sealed the edge again. All right, so now let's look inside. Now this is what's truly amazing to me. Look at this center here. They're going to ask this center to cut off the B gap defender. All right, that is the B gap defender is this tackle right here. Now, how many of you coaches out there ask your center to take care of a B gap defender to the play side on a sweep? None of you. This is absolutely nuts. Look at this. Snaps the ball. He's working laterally straight down the line. 1 step, 2 steps, cut. Does he get him completely? No, but he does good enough. Good enough right there. He's got to get rid of him. He's got to get hands down into him. He's got his right shoulder pad and his thigh pad right there. He's in trouble. So he's not making a play because center did his job, did it well enough. All right, you're not asking for perfection, but if this play had broken, if he hadn't been tackled there, this guy's not catching that back. All right, now let's look at the backside guard. What did we ask him to do? What are they going to ask him to cut off block? The backside, or actually they're going to ask him. So we went front side A, B gap. Now we're going to ask this guy to cut off the backside, or the front side A gap. So he's got to, again, these guys are going 2 gaps over to cut off block. This is just absolutely phenomenal. Again, open, very slight angle, but almost straight down the line. And this guy gets 2 guys right there. That's a double cut block. He only gets 1 of them on the ground, but I will almost got 2 on the ground right there. That's fantastic and absolutely amazing. That right side guard's technique and the way he takes those guys out. Look at this. Look at this just pile up right there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, almost got him down. All right, now backside tackle. All right, what's he going to do? The play's coming way outside here. Again, working down the line. He's looking to cut off and work to the second level. Anyone he can. Cut off, work to second level, and backside end, up the field. He's probably looking to do a cleanup block out here. If anything breaks, he'll be there in position. All right. But that's the anatomy of a toss play, Army's toss play, and why they are so good, why they put up 70 points on Houston, and why, yeah, Houston's defense maybe wasn't fantastic, but for real, look at this blocking, guys. I mean, this is insane. All right, and you guys, coaches, I know a lot of coaches are like, we should be running this offense. Do you got a line coach who can teach this? Can he coach your guys up like this? You got a backs coach that can do this? In high school, can you cut guys? You can't. So think about it. Think twice before you put this offense in. These guys are extremely well coached, unbelievably smart and talented athletes, and you can see why they're so good. All right, that's all I've got, coaches. Hope you enjoyed it.